Um, Good morning, student. Today I'm just recording my lecture on personality. It is the important part of the organization behavior perspective because that in the organization different people have different kind of personality. So we have to understand the individual personality and how we can deal with that personality. It is the most important. But before that, we have to understand that person have what kind of personality and what kind of traits and what kind of features and what kind of characteristics. So therefore, so this is the important part. So we'll go one by one. So first, the personality. The term personality is derived from the Latin word persona. Persona means the mask. Every people have their mm, different kind of personality. For example, and they always bear the mask. For example, the person have different personality with in front of his father, in front of his family, in front of his wife, in front of his children, in front of his boss, in front of his employee. So that is kind of sometime. So we can say that is kind of persona, the mask, so different kind of personality. Two, the Roman persona denoted as one appear to others. So that is always the one personality always appear to other. That is the always reflect. We always our personality always reflect to other personality and other personality always reflect to our personality. So there is one 1947 Woodworth called that personality is the quality of individual total behavior. So always affect your this is the affect your total behavior. But there is a types of the personality. Yes. So there is a two types of personality we can say healthy personality and sick personality. But how we can measure okay, this person have healthy personality and this person have sick personality. So there is a two methods, a two measures. If first is your psychological, second is your physiological. If any person good balance between psychological and the physiological, that is called your healthy personality. And if that person have imbalance between psychological and the physiological, that is your sick personality. Now, how our personality change? So these are the some of the factors we can say. Okay, by the help of by these factors, the shape of our personality. The first is heredity. Second is environmental factor. Third is situational factor. Fourth is experience through life and the people we interact with. For example, heredity factor. My son it looks like me. My daughter it looks like me. So that is on your biological factor. So that is called your hereditary factor. Environmental factor. So this is the socially environmental affect situation. As per the situation, we change our personality. Our experience through life. So whatever experience we gain, so according to that, we always change our personality. And the people we interact. So that is whatever. Okay. So this is the effect to our personality. The traits of the personality or personality traits. So what is the mean of the traits? That is called your characteristics of the personality. So we have three traits, yeah, three methods. We can see the 16 traits, MBTI, and the Big Five model. So the 16 C traits, as per the Kettle, define the 16 C trait. So we will discuss it. And second is Myers-Briggs. The two author define the types of indicators, that's called MBTI and the Big Five model. The first is 16 trait. So Kettle, uh, this one, the effort to isolate traits have been stuck because there is so many of traits in the one study. There is many of 17,953 individual traits were identified. After that, out of this 17,953 individual traits, one researcher isolated in 171 traits, but conclude they were superficial and lacking a descriptive power. So after that, the Kettle is identifying the identification of the only 16 personality factor, which is called the source or primary traits. So that's why it is called the 16C. These 16 traits have been found to be generally steady and constant source of the behavior, allowing prediction of an individual behavior in a specific situation by viewing the characteristics for their situational relevance. So these are the Kettle 16 personality dimension. You can see the person have, for example, the reserved nature is about to warm nature. The person of shy nature, the bold nature. The person is serious, then a lively. The person of trusting nature, just vigilance. If the person is a foresight, then the private. The person is total disorder, the perfectionist. So these all are your 16C. The second is MBTI. So the personality test to determine how people usually act or feel in particular situation. So MBTI, according to Meyer and Briggs, identify the personality has the four types of the traits have four types: the introverted, the extroverted, the personal sensing and the intuitive, and the personal thinking and the feeling, and the perceiving and the judging. These the next one is, for example, introvert and the extrovert. So like who is extrovert and who is the introvert? A person is introvert. Extrovert is kind of the person tends to work faster, dislike competitive procedure, are often golden. But this is a kind of like to think alone, work quantitatively alone, but it is like to people around. So this is the difference between the introvert and the extrovert. Yes, the third one is Big Five model of the personality. So according to this one, Big Five model that describe the individual have this type of personality equal to Big Five personality. If the person is extrovert, that means the person is kind of sociable, gregarious, and assertive characteristics or traits. The person is agreeable, is that person have good nature, cooperative, and the trusting. Conscientiousness, that person is responsible, dependable, persistent, and organized. If the person is emotional stability, that person is calm, self-confident, secure under the stress, and was nervous. The person is openness to experience, curious, imaginative, artist, and the sensitive. After that, type A and the type B personality. So you can see in the picture, this is the type A and this is the type B personality. So the type A personality person has kind of some moves, impatient, multitasker, dislike less than obsessed with the number. So this is kind of the okay type A personality. The type B personality never suffer, doesn't need to display, play for fun and can relax always like this in relaxed mood. So this is type B personality. What are the stages of personality? So there are two stages of personality we will discuss. The first one, according to erection, is identify. Yeah, erection just to describe each stage of the personality. So, but we have to first understand what is the stage of the personality. So your childhood, old age, these are the stage of the personality. So this first one. So the two authors describe this one. So first one is erection, second is Sigmund Freud. The first one is erection. So according to erection, he just describe the age stage: early childhood, play stage, school, adolescent, young adulthood, middle adulthood, late adulthood. So this person have kind of age stage. So those, the second is Sigmund Freud. So Sigmund Freud, this kind of only five stages: oral stage, anal stage, phallic stage, latent stage, and genital stage. This is Sigmund Freud stage. Also, kind of for example, oral stage, birth to 18 month, anal stage, 18 month to 3 to 5 year, phallic stage, this one, natal stage, this one, this is the for this one. What are the main theory of the personality? So basically, there are four theory of the personality. The psychoanalytical theory, self-concept theory, social learning theory, and the trait theory. So your first is a psychoanalytical theory. Hmm. So psychoanalytic theory, basically developed by Sigmund Freud, theory of personality has been based primarily on his concept of conscious nature of personality. It is based on the notion that man is motivated more by unseen force than by unconscious and the rational thoughts. So according to this one, Freud theory is described your personality has been three stages: ego, id, ego, superego. You can see your id, ego, superego. If the person is kind of your newborn baby, like id ego, that means unconscious. Id, ego is kind of your reality, personal, rational principle. Child learn from the controller to kind of your temper, control leader. Super ego kind of conscious, like guilt feeling good to child learn about the right and wrong. So if person is think about the right and wrong, that is kind of super ego stage. The second one is your self theory is developed by Carl Roger. So according to this one theory, this self theory is a self-image theory, ideal self, looking glass self, as real self. So self-image, you see yourself. So by nature, every person has certain belief about what or who he and she is. In other words, self-image is one image of oneself. This is one see self. Ideal self, you always, the person always have one of idol and follow that personality. So this is the ideal self image refers to what one would like to look. The basic line of difference between self image and ideal self is formal. And the ideal self stand more important and the individual to behave in the particular manners. Now looking glass self is that this refers to how others are perceiving or other. This means the way that individual thinks people perceive other him and not the way actually see him. This indicates that one belief about self is a reflection of other perception about the person. Real self, whatever you have, actually that's the real self. It's kind of the real self is what one actually is, and the first three self consider related to individual perception about himself and herself. They may be the same or differ from the real self. Like traits theory. So traits theory identify the traits. So you can see the all 1709 already we have discussed. Now the 177 after that 16 traits. So this is from this one. Then 16 traits. So they're developed by our Ford and the cattle. So this is this one. So big five model always. So there is a five types of big five model. You see extroversion, agreeable, conscious, emotional, and openness. The last one theory is social learning theory developed by Albert Bandura. There is a social learning theory. Describe that learning would be exceedingly laborious. So according to social learning theory, your attention, retention, reproduction, and the motivation. This is kind of your social learning theory. We focus on something or someone, we have to first attention, then retention, then reproduction, and the motivation. So we focus on something or someone to store the information from someone to perform that and motivate. This kind of social learning theory. Thank you.